Yeah. Welcome everybody to the DHC Sports Show. My name is Ed, also known as the Dad Hat. With me, I got these knuckleheads with me tonight. All right, guys, let's get going. Let's get started. Like I said, my name is Ed, also known as the Dad Hat. And by the way, this show is brought to you by Old Ford Baseball Company. That's right. Guys, how long have we been going with this already? Go all there. Use code DADHAT if you want to get 15% off your full purchase. Okay, use code DADHAT if you want to get 15% off of some awesome gear over at All For Baseball Company. Also, his sticker club is pretty damn awesome. I was looking for a sticker here. Oh wait, it is all over my bottle. That code is DHC. Instead of getting it for $6, you're going to get it for $3 because we love you guys. So there you go. Make sure that you guys go ahead and get it over at Old Fort Baseball Company. Now that we got all of that out of the way, let's go ahead and get started with the show. Let's go around the room here. What are we wearing? What are we drinking? We're going to start with you, Mr. Prospector. Hit us up.
What's up, guys? Hope everyone's doing well tonight. Tonight I am drinking. A little bit of public sweet tea, and then as a backup, we got some Gatorade. And tonight I am wearing the Midland Amigos from the Midland Rockhounds. So
yeah.
So that's what I'm wearing tonight.
Good for you. Mr. Producer, what are we drinking tonight? What are we wearing?
Tonight's hat is the Asheville Yakimamas de Asheville.
Who's your mama?
That's not important. But to celebrate the end of another tournament that will be happening today with 4 legitimate teams that made it through legitimately with no issues whatsoever.
None whatsoever, right? None whatsoever. Mm-hmm.
And then tonight's beer is from Martin House Brewing in Texas. It's called, I'll read this title, Phones for You, I Think It's the Devil. It is a hazy IPA 10%.
Yeah, all right.
Disgusting, but Martin House is awesome.
No wonder it's from hell.
I went to the brewery last year, and they have Icebox Lemon Pie, which is the absolute best.
There you go. See, he even knows that one. Since you are talking, go ahead and give us your head and what are we drinking, my friend?
So tonight, after a day off, back out here supporting the Alaska Gold Panners. They are playing in the last game of pool play. They're playing the Junction City Brigade. Junction City is just outside of Manhattan, Kansas. They're both 2-0, so both teams probably should advance to bracket play. But I'm wearing the top-looking hat. I wore it all weekend. Alaska won both their games while I was wearing it, so wearing this again. And I have water. So at the NBC World Series, just did 11 games in 33 hours this weekend.
I love it. We'll get into it here in a little bit here. All right. And Mr. Mayor, what are you? Well, please drive safely. What are you drinking? What are you wearing?
I've got my water bottle here, so that's all I've got for right now. I got a Monster on ice for later when it gets late.
I love it.
I am wearing Pavos Savajes de Augusta for our COPA tournament tonight. So I've got the Dad Hat. But I also have some options as we go through the tournament. So we'll see.
Of course you do. Of course you do. I also have some options around me, so I can't even say that. So, and guys, as far as myself, I am wearing the Daytona Tortugas baby blue hat, which is absolutely gorgeous. It is a New Era 920. All right, 920. I also have a wonderful, what should have been one of the finalists. Right here, look at this thing from it is the Guerreros. This is the best logo out of the two. I'm just going to put it out there. Okay.
Guerreros.
Yeah, and of course, so this one is for Eric. I am drinking what is now a staple in the Rivera house, Mango Cart. So just wanted to make sure that you guys knew that. because mango card is delicious. It is also very refreshing. And hold on a second, some ASMR. That sounded good. You gotta admit, that sounded pretty damn good.
That's pretty good, but you didn't do the click on the can.
I did not. I know, right? That's all right. That's all right. What's up, Mike? What's up, Phil? Phil wants to let you know that he does like your selection of hat, Mr. Mayor. Mike, what's happening, my man? All right, here we go. Go ahead. Let's get started. Let's get going, Mr. Producer. Just give us what you got. You're muted. You're
I
muted.
know, sorry about that. To build up tension before we get into the topic that Ed wants to talk about, we need to go over Northwoods League standings real quick.
Why don't we do that? Let's go ahead and start thinking too.
So for Northwoods League standings, so we're about maybe 10 games left before the playoffs start.
Okay.
It is I think it's safe to say it is probably a 2-team race for first place.
Whatever, bro.
So currently in first place, it's Eric Profit with the Traverse City Pittsfitters. And with half a game back, it is the Wausau Woodchucks, followed by the Madison Mallards at 34-22. They are about 5 games back, but still doable.
Okay.
Kalamazoo Growlers right behind them at 32-29. They're pretty much out of it for first place. And then last place.
Man.
There we go.
Donnie's drinking away his sorrows.
He's really drinking away his sorrows at that.
Yeah, I had to. Yeah.
Mhm.
And then for softball, so I'm going to talk about softball for a minute. Madison Nightmares has just absolutely been killing this league.
Yeah, for real.
Are 32-6, and then the next team under them, which is the Minot Honeybees, are 20-18.
Yikes.
Like, that is a big jump. Followed by Mankato Habaneros, followed by the Lacrosse Steam, and then the last place, of course, Wausau Ignite.
All right, Joe. I saw that trade. By the way, Joe, just so you know, you should be proud of me. I was the one that told a certain Blue Jays fan of that trade, just so you know.
He did. I was working.
So I was working and I saw the trade.
Now to go over
working hard or hardly working?
Both.
Now to go over some relevant scores. Traverse City Pittsfitters are 8-4 up against the Kalamazoo Growlers right now.
Okay.
Madison Mallards and the Wisconsin Rapids Rafters are tied 7-7 at the bottom of the 6th. The Wausau Woodchucks are up 5-3 against the Green Bay Rockers. And the Kenosha Kingfish are down 4-1 against the Rockford Rivets.
Of course we are. Okay. All righty. Thank you very much for that.
All right. So as for baseball topics, I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to take a gamble on this, and let's let Ed just go on a rant for a little bit.
No, just let me know which one you want to talk about. Baby, I'm free, baby.
Thank you for that.
We'll go ahead and start with the Class A one.
Dude, okay. So first of all, let's just talk about that part right now. The fact that he just utterly just destroyed any chance of Cleveland Guardians being buyers at the trade deadline. He did that by just throwing pitches on the ground, and things like that. I've seen the video. It's not good, guys. It is not good. Okay, he has been put on leave, so it's so wonderful. So what do the Cleveland Guardians do now, right? They're not buyers apparently, so they're going to be sellers. And what is the number one name that's out there right now that's going to say, "Hey, this is a trade piece, and we could, we could get some good prospects back." I am so tired of hearing this narrative that we're going to get some good prospects. Yeah. Just so you can trade them again in a couple years when they get good. I'm so tired of this whole narrative with Cleveland, and it's just getting tired. At this point, just the Dolans just let's just accelerate this so you guys can go ahead and get going and just sell the team. Just be done. Let's move on. But anyways, I digress. This whole situation with Class A, right? I saw it, and then you guys were you sent that to the team thread, and they were like, "Oh, here goes Ed." I'm like, you know what? This is actually kind of funny, but because of course it would be a Cleveland thing for us to be going through this, right? 2 players right now on administrative paid leave while they're doing an investigation of gambling, right? Okay, all right, so okay. It is very hypocritical of Major League Baseball to be in this position right now. because all of a sudden, gambling is bad, even though you are in bed with every single one of these gambling sites that you can do live betting on pitch by pitch. So let's not get this twisted, okay? They are just as culpable as the players that are doing this. And then there's like, oh, the integrity of the game. The integrity of the game was long gone. Let's be honest about this. All right. I'm just sick and tired of like, oh, the game. We got to respect the integrity. There's no integrity in baseball. There's no integrity in football, basketball, or hockey. That's long gone. Let's just go with that. Okay. And the fact that like do we honestly think, and I want to put this for you guys about this is, do we honestly think that there's not more players out there that are doing this right now? Because they are. There's plenty of players out there. I don't know. We just got done talking about who? Otani. Going through this as well. So I'm just over this, man. I'm just so tired, sick and tired of this.
To me, it's like the steroid conversation when that came out about
certain
people getting caught and everyone's acting like, well, not everyone's doing it. It goes like, most everybody's doing it.
Yeah. Let's be honest. I think it's easy. It's easy for pitchers to do it too, which is the crazy part, right? They can just throw a ball. They can throw a strike. It doesn't matter. It's like, hey, let's put a couple $100 on this first pitch is going to be a strike. That's it. That's all you have to do. The problem is dumbasses started betting thousands of dollars, and then that's when they got caught.
With gambling, I'm not sure if everybody is doing it or not, because really there's people that just don't gamble on sports.
Yeah.
So, but I think a lot more are than it's probably being led on, to be fair.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, if they're betting on their games, though, that's another question.
You know what this is going to do now, right? It's the whole Pete Rose thing. It's coming back into the conversation now. Well, if Pete Rose got a lifetime ban, these guys need to get a lifetime ban. Or if they're not going to get a lifetime ban, then Pete Rose needs to be in the Hall of Fame. This is going to be the conversation.
Well, it's kind of hard to talk negatively about Pete Rose anymore with all the normalizing of sports gambling. I mean, like you said, you see it not only during games, but every team is either like Bet365 or FanDuel or.
Which, by the way, I'm sorry to cut you off. Cleveland had their own, like they were showing the stats and everything for the players, and they literally had in the bottom, as Class A got suspended that same day, Bet365.
Yeah, I watch Blue Jays games, and then they have Bet365 in Canada. So
yeah.
Did you see they took that off the lineup today though?
They did.
They had it yesterday, which everybody thought that was super funny, but today they took it off.
No, they took it off.
Everybody's like, "What, did you guys stop, or why'd you not put that on there?"
Yeah, like they didn't stop. There's
so many gambling sites out there now. How many commercials do you see in between innings, right?
Underdog.
I was just about to say FanDuel.
Right.
Like you said, Bet365. And go ahead, Donnie. I'm sorry.
I was saying, how many of them? These guys weren't smart, but there's got to be some players out there that are smart enough to have a third party for them with an account betting for them, so it doesn't come back on them. And there's going to be a lot of players that are going to work that way if they get smart about it and try to keep it kind of a buffer zone. These guys just were not that smart, but you got to think as many players as there probably are still doing it. Some of them are going to figure out a way to have a buddy or an associate or somebody that's not even anywhere near where they're at.
Yep.
Placing the bets on a fund that they've somehow put money in a while back to work on.
Yeah, I agree. And just like I said, it just, what bothers me, to be honest, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it bothers me that it happened in Cleveland. That's in the spotlight. That's the part that just like, come on, man. Like, and then I was talking to Patrick about this earlier today, right? I'm like, so now that Class A has been the second player to be, caught, right? What makes you think that the conversation now has to start about, did Class A mess up during the Yankee series? You know what I mean? Like, okay, like, because he was super dominant during the year, and you're telling me that he was a totally dominant player, and all of a sudden in the playoffs, he was just like, he fell apart. You know what I mean? Like, it's just very hard to believe. But again, there's no proof, so we can't prove that right now. He's on administrative leave, so they're just doing the formal investigation on him. It's just, man, it's just, come on.
Yeah, I mean, the money they're making, it also is like, why are you taking that chance?
Do you need more money?
It's more money. That's all it is.
Yeah, but it's thousand, like, was it $50,000?
Like, I would
Compared
feel
to the millions of dollars that he's making.
I can't see like Class A like throwing the playoffs just to make some money. I mean, I'm not saying he couldn't either, but I don't know. That seems a little bit out there. Other than like this stuff's sort of like regular season, simple little things they're betting on, like you said, first pitches or this and that. I can't see him just like throwing playoff games because.
But I'll put the scenario.
That level of
I got you.
That whatever in history, you don't want to throw that away.
All right, but okay, so I'll put this out there for you, and again, we don't know. So again, this is just all just speculation at the moment, right? That we're talking about something that you're innocent until proven guilty. What if he owes money to somebody? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
In the Dominican, like you got, like, you have, I remember Fausto Carmona, again, another Cleveland player, right? Like he lied his way to the majors on his birth certificate and all this other stuff, right? Like what if he owed money to somebody and they're like, I need you to throw some pitches or throw the playoffs and things like that. Again, we're just having a discussion about this. We're not saying that he did it. Nothing has come out that he's done this, but the conversation needs to be had as to you were dominant during the full season, and all of a sudden you were the best reliever of all Major League Baseball, and then you just fall apart in the playoffs. I find it super hard to believe.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and it could be something that started out small, but then it snowballed into something bigger, and sometimes pride can come in on stuff like that, right? I mean, obviously you don't know, we don't know the extent to which that's happened with either Ortiz or Clase A, but sometimes it can start out small and then it just snowballs, and then you get into a position where you're forced to do things you don't want to do, but you have to do it because you're trying to save face. So, not saying that's what happened, but it is a, like there are situations like that happen. I think that would probably be a situation with that Ohtani's interpreter probably ran into. He lost a couple small bets and he was trying to make bigger bets to try to pay that off. And then he kept getting bigger and bigger, or he kept winning and got proud and said, I can win even more, and was never satisfied. So, I mean, there's a lot of ways that could go, but it's just unfortunate because in this case, you hurt not only yourself, but you hurt your family, you hurt your team, you hurt, you hurt the organization. So
it sucks, man. Like, I mean, as a Cleveland fan, it sucks, dude.
Yeah.
Well, the one thing that you have a hard time getting over and repairing is your reputation.
Yep.
And that's the biggest thing is you hurt your reputation. And I mean, hell, look at Pete Rose, look at all these other guys, Shoeless Joe. I mean, their reputations never recovered because of it.
Oh, but let's be honest about Pete Rose. He was also a pretty piece of shit guy. You know what I mean? Let's be yes, he was gamble, but the stuff off the field was pretty bad.
Right.
But I get what you're saying, though.
But it tarnished everything he did on the field.
I agree.
And that's where, he was a Hall of Famer as a player, but he was an ass as a human and that kind of stuff.
It just sucks, dude. Like, he should have just not done it, Yeah. Oh my God, it's just so frustrating, just to see all of this happening. And I'm like, come on, dude. Like, really, do you really need this right now? Cleveland doesn't need this right now. Like, listen, I'll be the first one to tell you, he was going to be traded Clase was going to be the one player that they were looking at being traded so they could get all their pieces in order to do possibly a playoff run. And
Could have
now,
been a contender.
right, and now you're looking at the Cleveland Guardians as they're right now 52 and 54. Yeah, they're second place in the Central, only 9 games back. And I give credit to Patrick here. He says, like, he told me, it's like, hey, Detroit is not as good as what they used to be during the first half of the season. So they could be beatable. It's just, but now you're like, really?
And I think really in the American League, it's a free for all because I think every team in the American League is beatable. There's not one team that stands out. I mean,
no, you're right.
I mean, let's look at like the Astros got swept by the Athletics at home. The Blue Jays have just lost 3 straight, well, 4 in a row, but they've lost 3 straight to the Orioles.
They got swept by the Orioles.
Well, they might tomorrow, but that could be on its way. But every team is beatable. So to be in a situation where you've got your elite closer that's not out for any injury and it's non-disciplinary, but you're under investigation for what you're under investigation for. That hurts. And Ortiz, you lost another bullpen arm. So that further depletes your bullpen. And you have to go into the minors.
Ortiz was a starter.
Was he a starter? Okay. I couldn't remember.
Yeah. Ortiz was a starter.
Yeah.
So we lost a
So
starter.
You hurt your pitching depth, in other words. So
100%. Absolutely. 100%.
Yeah. And that hurts your chances to, I'm not saying you're going to win the Central, but make it more difficult for Detroit.
At least a wild card spot, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Cause you're not out of it.
No. And here's what makes me mad though. And if they trade Quan, I swear to God, I'm going to be done with this team for the season. Like, I'm done with you guys. Like, it makes me mad because they have so many good players, right? They just need a big bat, man. They need a good big bat outfield.
If they trade Quan, they're doling out pain.
I see what you did there. I'm going to take that one because that was actually not bad.
Thank you.
It was terrible.
It was terrible.
You know who's not terrible? Chris Bubich.
Yeah, he was 8-7 and he's out for the season. So yes, he is.
Yeah, 2.55 ERA. Not
congratulations. He's 8-7. He's out for the season.
2.55 ERA. Not
that
terrible.
means absolutely nothing.
He's fantastic. He's an all-star.
This is awkward.
Just a little bit.
Get a room, you two.
Yeah, okay.
Well,
We already have.
He's done for the season. So, Patrick, with this topic, you're done for the season.
Uh-oh.
Listen, Jacksonville Jaguars fan.
No. Sorry, Donnie. Eric needs to put up with this because I gave him an out, and what did he do? He didn't do anything about it. So no, he gets all the jokes that are coming his way. He gets them because he chose not to do anything. I try to help him.
Go root for your Florida Fighting Donnies.
Right. So no, he doesn't get it.
Sorry, Eric, I tried.
Mr. Producer, what's our second one?
As mean as he is to you and you're defending him, golly.
That's how good a guy I am.
So we're going to talk about some of the trades that have happened over the weekend that we missed.
Let's do it.
Including one that's breaking. Eugenio Suarez is going to the Rays.
Really?
The X-rays to check his hand that he got a hit by pitch on.
Oh, they already did that. It's fine.
See what you did there.
I know. I just want to get that in.
That's all right. Good. Has they said anything else about it?
No, they haven't yet. It's sounds like it's negative. They came back
negative.
negative right now, but they said they were still kind of holding off on that. So, looking over the trades, the one that I think the most people have been talking about is McMahon to the Yankees from the Rockies. I want to know what Donnie thinks of that one.
To be honest with you, I haven't really paid any attention to that much. Coming back from vacation and stuff. I mean, I'll take in a third baseman. I don't even know much about him because he was playing for the Rockies. So I have no idea whether that's actually good for us or not. But if they're trading for him and he's a solid third baseman, I'll take it.
Jazz Chisholm is moving to second now, so.
Well, Jazz is a better second baseman than a third baseman anyway.
McMahon isn't much of a hitter, but he's a very good defender. So, which is what you need, because what you've had at third has been abysmal.
Right.
So I
So
got to
I
watch a
guess in
lot of
that
your team in
regard,
the last 3 weeks. Yeah.
in that regard, it solidifies our defense on the infield better. So I'm fine with it. I don't know anything about it really, so I can't really say. But
I
if it makes us
respect it.
better, I'll take that.
That's
Well, I think you've got enough. I think you've got enough hitters in the lineup to more than make up for having a light hitter at third base. I mean, how many guys do you have that have at least 15 or more home runs? I mean, Bellinger, obviously Judge when he's healthy, and you've got a lot of hitters in your lineup that can hit a home run. So Rice,
You can never have
No.
enough hitters, though.
I
That's also
agree,
true.
but also you need defense. So I can
Absolutely.
understand the reasoning behind it.
Hey, Eric, quick question for you. Who's sitting next to you? The other way. Where is he?
He's over there.
He's over there. He sat away from you because he doesn't want to be part of the show.
No, he was just eating his food, and then he's go sitting over by my friend.
I got you. That's what I wanted to say. Tell him I say hi.
he's not going to do that.
He's like, no, he's not.
Yeah, Eric, don't smile too widely, okay? I mean, you might hurt your face.
Right. All right. What are the other trades?
So I'll give time for Patrick to talk about Sir Anthony Dominguez getting acquired from the Orioles.
Huh. Crazy.
Yeah, I know. Well, if you can't beat them, just acquire their players, right? It's one of those crazy trades. I mean, it's not the first time we've seen someone get traded during a series, right? But to get traded
Doing a
during
double
a
header.
yeah, and just make your way, in between games across the way, and make an appearance in said game 3 hours after you're traded. So,
Oh my God.
Hey, it's happened before.
It's not the first time, but it's just crazy. He came in and pitched a scoreless inning, so that's obviously very encouraging. It's just that we don't have anything in terms of offense. Our offense has been terrible the last 4 games. So, and the pitching has been horrible. So for him to come in and pitch a scoreless inning was nice to see, especially giving up who I think is a pretty good prospect in Watts Brown. But you're going all in to try to win this year, so you got to give up talent to get talent. So I'm excited. I'm happy with it.
I mean, with the way that they're going, I would think that would be definitely indicate that they're going to make a run for, or try to make a run for it.
Listen, any way to he's a good guy, but if it meant getting Chad Green designated for assignment, I was completely fine with it, because Chad Green's given up like 15 home runs this season, which is like 4 more than any other reliever in baseball. So he was our most expensive reliever, but he gave up the most home runs of any reliever in the major leagues. So something had to change. I mean, we've got to get some more depth in the bullpen, and Sir Anthony Dominguez is a notable upgrade. He has some command issues, so it's not perfect, but he's a definite upgrade on some of our other options that we had. So I just appreciate that they're trying, right? I mean, with relievers, they're kind of volatile, so you don't know what you're getting, but you're taking a swing for it, and I compliment Ross Atkins for trying.
So as for a potential trade, how good are you feeling about Quan going to the Blue Jays?
Come on, bro. Why you got to start with me as soon as I just got back?
I am just asking the hard-hitting questions, Ed.
So, again, give credit to my good friend here, Patrick. He's going to probably get traded to a National League team if he gets traded.
I'd be surprised if the Blue Jays get him. I would take him in a heartbeat, but I don't see how the Guardians can trade him to an American League team. I just don't. It might, but I don't think it's smart to. Yeah, I don't know why you trade him at all, but why would you trade him to an American League rival?
That's what I'm saying.
I mean,
Stop with the fucking gating the
it's
prospects and picks. You have done shit for it. Stop fucking doing that. Fuck. This is
yeah.
why it's so hard
I
to
mean,
root for any Cleveland team, because they do the dumbest shit ever.
well, and the Blue Jays, if they need a hitter, they need someone with power, which is not what Quan brings. Quan fits into what they do, and Quan fits into what the Blue Jays do best right now, and he makes them significantly better at that. But it's because he's kind of like an upgrade on what the guys are doing right now, but a significant upgrade actually. But
Yeah, and then here you're gonna see the people on social media and all of these like experts, right? Are like, whoa, you know, Quan, I get it, guys, I get it. You should be happy for this player and this player and this player. They're gonna be coming up. I don't give a shit. Stop trading the good players and create a fucking good team that can compete in the fucking World Series. And not, you know, make these players good and then sell them off just so they can, you know, taste it, all of this wonderful stuff that, you know, that becomes part of the World Series, right? They can experience the World Series with another fucking team instead of Cleveland. Oh my God. This is your fault. Your fault.
Who was that to?
You.
Me? Why?
Why? Well, how do you prepare to see Quan traded to the Blue Jays?
I was just asking Patrick how he felt about a possibility of him being traded to the Blue Jays. And then you basically hijacked the question and answered it like I asked you.
Trigger's a trigger.
Listen, Ed, I'll tell you what. The next time we meet, we will go nose to nose on this. Just like allegedly Bryce Harper and Robert Manfred over the salary cap.
That's pretty good on you. I gotta hand you. That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
I just had to get you the right amount of mad.
I like
that's
it.
why he's
I
the
like it a lot.
producer.
All right, hey, listen. That's why he gets paid the big bucks, right?
So
That's
first
right.
off, do you guys actually believe it was a nose to nose, or do you think that was just embellished?
I think
they were facing each other, and it probably was nose to nose, but I don't know what the distance to nose was.
Yeah, I think it was close, but not like.
I don't think it was like touching or.
That.
I think it was closer than COVID distancing, but not like touching.
I agree. They just wanted to hug it out, okay, Eric? They just wanted to hug it out.
Yeah, I believe that I can believe that like that tempers flared, but I hesitate to believe that there was a confrontation of that magnitude. I mean, I can believe that the temperature got hot about, you know, players not wanting to hear about the cap and things like that, but yeah, to let it elevate to that level, I can't believe that anyone would allow that to happen. Even though I heard Castellanos tried to lower the temperature a little bit between
of all
the two
people,
sides.
Castellanos was the one that was actually trying to defuse the situation.
I know, it's ironic, isn't
that
it?
I find it hard to believe right
That's
there.
the least believable part of the story.
You what?
That's the least believable part of the story.
Right, exactly.
Probably.
Castellanos was like, "No, go ahead, whoop his ass." Well, we saw nothing.
Well, no, Castellanos loves being interviewed, so he gets a chance to be part of the story. So
true. All right, okay. I put a poll on Threads. If MLB was to have a work stoppage, who is to blame? Right? And I put owners, players, or both. Okay. 69%. Who do you think that the people are blaming? Owners. 69% owners. 29% both, and 3% the players.
The right answer should have been Gary Bettman.
Gary Bettman cannot be the answer for everything bad. Just most.
He will definitely try.
Yeah, like I will make it my mission to make sure that's possible.
What about Jonathan Gannon?
You what?
Jonathan Gannon.
Yeah.
What about Jonathan Gannon? I mean, he's like his partner in crime, so you know, like that's possible.
So I was actually said this to Joe today because I would assume that means if they don't play here in, let's say, 2 years, because MLB has MILB, they won't probably play. So then I was like, well, I guess it's going to be a lot of summer collegiate for me that summer if I go travel, which is fine. I mean, I like that, but it would suck if they don't have baseball here in a couple of years if it gets to that.
Well, they have until 2026 in December to figure it out because that's when the current CBA expires.
Mm-hmm. But I just don't understand what's the big deal. Like, all right, the owners want a salary cap, and the players want a salary bottom. But the owners don't want the salary bottom, and then the players don't want the salary cap. I'm in the I blame both for this bullshit if there's a work stoppage.
Absolutely.
It's all going to this. It's all going to this. Everybody knows that there has to be some kind of adjustment in the salary because these teams are just you can't compete.
Well, the thing is, the salary cap never affects anybody but like the top 20 players in salary.
Correct.
So the rest of the league should be like fine with it. It's just those guys making that top money that are really the ones that don't want it because they want to keep making that top money. And I don't know. At some point, you're going to have to be and this was the problem I had with the last issues is it seemed like a lot of the players, other than those ones at the very top of the food chain, they wanted to go against the Players Association. And that's what it's going to take is they're going to have some divisiveness among the players to get something to happen.
Well, I sent you guys that video, right? Where 52% of that Rob Manfred is going to the 52% of the players that would be affected positively if there was a salary cap. So he's not an idiot, right? So let's be honest. Like he knows what he's doing when it comes to that. So listen, you got to do what they did with the NFL, right? They passed the CBA, and then the big stars were mad, but the rest of the teams were like, "No, dude, we're good."
Exactly.
And that's what needs to happen in Major League Baseball. I have a fear that if there is another work stoppage, like it happened in, was it 94?
Mm-hmm.
That we could be seeing some erosion of the fans that are still left in baseball.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because there's not as many diehard fans now as there used to be.
No.
It's way more casual fan.
I agree.
I mean, you've only seen the growth of the game in the last couple of years with the rule changes. I mean, like that's you finally made a modicum of progress, and now you're about to lose all that if you have a work stoppage.
We can hate it all we want, but the ghost runner, the pitch clock, ABS coming, all of that has been the playoff system, the extra team and the wild card. All of that has been. It's hard to say it, but it's been good for baseball.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, but I also like the salary floor because I want to see owners like Bob Nutting and John Fisher having to actually spend money. Like, I mean, you can't have teams like the Marlins and the Pirates and the Guardians and some of these other teams with or the Rays, even if they can compete sometimes to a certain degree with like $50 million payrolls when we have certain players, single players making more than that.
Making $50 million a year. I mean, sweet Jesus.
Right. I mean, making and when you've got
that one player making the $50 million a year, that one player making the $50 million a year is the one that doesn't want the cap. But the other 20-something players that aren't close to that are okay with the cap because they can get more money.
Well, I mean, we're getting dangerously close to getting like $1 billion contracts, right? I mean, if you've already reached like, what is it? Was it 760 million for Soto?
So Soto, yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, I know you've still got another 200 million to go, but like, how many years are we going to go out and are we going to approach $1 billion for players? I mean, like when your Scoobles were out there for their next contract? What are they going to get? I mean, maybe not that, but I mean, you're talking big money for players. So, how sustainable is that if you don't put in a cap?
Well, I'm with you there, Joe. I mean, I think expansion is needed. There needs to be at least 2 more teams being expanded, but at the same time, we need to have a salary bottom, and there needs to be a cap. It's just, I'm in the listen. I agree, both the players and the owners. There needs to be a salary cap and bottom. They both are right, and they're both are wrong at the same time, which is
Well, the thing with doing a salary floor is that it also weeds out the bad owners. Because a lot of them will probably sell immediately. So, I mean, you like to have people there that want to actually field a team, knowing that usually getting a team is not necessarily, it's not all profit. Like, sometimes you're going to have losses with like, look at some of the major soccer clubs. They have high revenues, but a lot of them do not turn profits because they use this to buy players. And that's perfectly fine in a business setting with a team, but with teams like that.
Yeah.
So I don't see why. I mean, I know why it doesn't translate here because it's all about profits better than anything. But to me, that's what it's always been about. That's what it was. It's mostly just losing something you're supposed to have losses on.
I mean, as an owner, your goal is eventually to sell the team for more than you paid for it. So if you quit worrying about how much profit you've got in the short term and worry about the value in the long term, that's where your benefit is. And that a lot of them just don't see it that way. As like a friend of mine said, and it's a good analogy. These guys are tripping over dollars to pick up dimes.
Oh yeah, no, I'm with you. I'm with you, Joe. And he says, I also agree with the salary cap and floor. As a fan, I'm willing to sit out a lockout to get it. You're a diehard fan, though, Joe, right? You'll come back to baseball. All 5 of us will come back to baseball. We will. That's never been a doubt. It's the casual fans that are going to say, all right, it's time to move on to something else. Let's take a look at football. Let's take a look at other sports.
But I'll say this about casual fans. Casual fans always come and go because they're casual. They don't dedicate to one sport. It'll be like a revolving door with each one. Something will happen in basketball that brings in more fans from other things that will happen in football that will bring in more people. That's just how the nature is of casual fans.
And these teams that are finding it hard to put people in the seats. Well, most of these teams don't care about people in the seats because they've got the TV contract. But the ones that are struggling to have any kind of crowd, I don't understand why they don't slash their seat prices to get more bodies in there buying food, merch, and all the other stuff that comes with people at the stadium. I mean, they just don't do that. And people are like, I'm not going to go take a family of 4 and spend $300 to watch the Colorado Rockies or the Athletics or whatever. It's like, it's stupid. No. But if you make it to where you can take a family of 4 out there for less than $100, they're going to spend more than $100 on the other stuff if the tickets are less than $100 for 4.
I think Eric is sleeping, and Patrick, you're muted.
I was just curious what Eric thought about it.
When he wakes up, we'll find out.
Yeah, when he wakes up. There he is.
Hi, Eric.
There's music going on and he can't hear.
Got it. Okay.
Loud. All right, producer, talk to us.
So that's really it I have for that. I do have a question, though. Every time when there's always discussion about owners coming up and bad owners in sports and all that, I go back and think about the Green Bay method of how they do things.
Oh,
Wondering if that's something that's actually still viable. Is that something that can be done with other teams and other sports?
I don't know. It's been so established for them for so long that I don't think in today's society that's going to work out.
I don't think it's great for them, but I think they make it work because they've always done it. Because I think they miss out on players, or they've missed out on some things they could. They've been consistently good, but they haven't gotten over the hump of spending that extra to bring in
Yeah.
the players they need. I mean, just look back when Aaron Rodgers was there and he needed weapons, and they wouldn't go get weapons. They wouldn't draft receivers for it. Like, go get the players. I mean, a single owner would have been like, what do you need? I need this to win Super Bowls. Okay, you got it. They take too much of a business approach to it, but they're consistently winners because of it. They just don't win a lot of championships because of it.
Well, when was the last time the Dallas Cowboys won a championship?
Did
Well,
the
that's
rich
because of a dumbass owner.
did the rich man just say that a people-owned team is bad?
Yes, that's exactly what he said.
Hey, and by
Okay.
the way, really quick here on Instagram Live, what's up, Terry? Also, what's up, Professor? Terry says, Terry McCutcheon, by the way, Eric is watching the Brigade with their best chance to score in this game. So that's what he said.
I mean, they're playing defense, so they're not going to score right now.
Of course, Terry, he is being very literal as usual.
He's a little I think he's a little behind on the stream. But this dude that's at first base that just got hit by a pitch, he cleared the scoreboard in the first inning, and this is a very super tall scoreboard. Hit at 435 onto 21st Street.
Yowza. All right, Professor, talk to us.
Professor? I don't know who that is. Is that somebody
Producer,
else?
sorry, I'm looking at Professor over in Instagram Live. He says that he was behind.
That's okay. So that is really all that I have for today.
Wow, that was a quick show.
Yeah, there's really nothing else.
All right, guys, we'll see you guys on Tuesday, on
All
Thursday.
right, Donnie, what do you have going on tomorrow?
Right.
Yeah, I was looking for stuff, and like, there's not even there's no This Week in Crystal Palace to talk about. There's nothing really in football going on.
Well, actually, you know, first of all,
Crystal Palace did play 2 preseason games.
See, look at him being a true fan.
Exactly.
Who are the teams?
I have no idea.
you
just saw
had
they
to go
played-
there. You had to go that far.
I gotta mess with him. I saw that. I don't know if even it was this morning or yesterday. Actually, to be honest with you, I'm still trying to get acclimated to normal life again.
So Donnie, how do you feel about the Mateta situation?
Don't know anything about it.
In other words, he doesn't care.
I haven't.
Man.
I haven't fully reacclimated. So
Man, just like the Carolina Panthers, he tossed them aside. Man.
Yep.
and
Same
Carolina Panthers have got some good stuff going on in their training camp. Though.
Listen, somebody needs to get either he needs to Hunter Renfro needs to get with either one shaving company or 2 Rogaine, because this dude's hair line is atrocious.
Yeah, he's a mess, isn't he?
Oh my god.
You know what though? When he puts the helmet on, I don't see his hair. I don't give a crap. Just catch the ball, man.
Except when he takes it up and you're like, put it back on. Put it back
Yeah.
on.
But the thing is, that's why everybody joked that he spent 13 years at Clemson, because he looked like an old man when he was a player at Clemson with the way his hair was,
For real.
or lack of it.
Professor wants to know, did he miss the Rhino talk?
So we did not talk
No.
about Ryan Sandberg. That was something I wasn't sure if you guys want to talk about or not.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Donnie lived through that, so I mean, he was a
Hey,
young
man,
man.
I loved watching Ryan Sandberg on WGN back in the day. I mean, that was when you come home from school, or when I was in college in the afternoon, you throw on Cubs games. And I've got a friend that grew up in Charlotte, a Cubs fan, just because they were on all the time during the day. And yeah, Ryan Sandberg, I think I even put it on my tweet for my hat today. I wore a Cubs hat in honor of him. He was the other 23 that I loved watching play. Him and Mattingly were 2 guys that I thought they really did a good job. They were very professional and, in the truest sense of that word. But Rhino was probably even more so sometimes. I mean, the guy was a class act always, and just one hell of a ball player.
See, I knew at some point he did. I know he was coaching some of the farm teams.
Yep.
And I'm trying to think if he was with the Smokies when the Stars were still around, but I don't really have any record of seeing him there. So I don't know when that gap was. But Eric, what were you about to say?
Just that I couldn't believe he was already 65 because I went to do you know when his last year was? Because I went to Wrigley for the first time in '96. I don't know when his career ended, or at least when he was done with the Cubs.
His last appearance was '97.
Okay, yeah. So I went July of '96, and so obviously he would have been there. But yeah, I couldn't believe he was 65 already.
Well, and his recent cancer issues, you could tell it was serious, but not too long ago, it felt like, and maybe that was the perception they were putting out there. It felt like he had kind of gotten over that and was maybe on a good path. And I don't know, maybe it was just an accepted inevitability that they're like, it's terminal, and just put your best foot forward and put a smile on and get as much out of it as you can.
Yeah.
I had a friend like that. A friend of mine passed away last week that I grew up with of cancer. He had cancer diagnosis 2 years ago, and he kind of, went through a lot of the stuff. But the last probably 9 months or so, you wouldn't have thought there was, you'd have thought, okay, he's kind of on the road to recovery. He's growing his hair back. He was living life, having a good time. And then while I was on vacation, it was like, boom. Like, no, didn't see it coming. But I think he knew it was coming. So I think it's a similar thing with Ryan Sandberg. I think he kind of knew that there was a finite end to it, and just put your best face on. And because he was, I think Obvious Shirts was doing something with him a few months ago, the beginning of the season or something like that. And you thought, okay, I mean, he's out doing appearances, signing autographs and things like that. So he's kind of doing well. But I think it was just like, hey, make the most of what you got left.
And Obvious Shirts was doing something today, doing a new shirt where 100% of the proceeds go to the Sandberg family or to his charity or something along those lines. So shout out to Obvious Shirts for that. Yeah. And Donnie, in all seriousness, I'm sorry for your loss as well.
During the 90s, everybody grew up either a Cubs fan or, if you were in other parts of the country, because, like you said, WGN or even a Braves fan, right? Because of the TV markets and how far have we gone already with that, right?
Yeah. Well, they were saying too that Rhino, they had Sean Dunston on one of the Chicago stations, I guess, and he was being interviewed, and he was talking about how Rhino had reached out to him and to Mark Grace and to a lot of the former Cubs players that he played with, and was just telling them how much he loved them and, to stay strong. And so you got the sense that maybe Rhino knew this was coming. To some degree. I mean, of course, you never know for sure, right? But the fact that he was reaching out to old teammates, he reached out to Andre Dawson. So all those guys, all those legends that he played with, or famous Cubs players. It was cool to hear Sean Dunston talking about what kind of person Rhino was, and certainly my condolences go out to the Sandberg family and all those that friends and family of his as well.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Producer.
And keep in mind with cancer, Deion Sanders did have a bladder removed due to bladder cancer. So hopefully he will have a full recovery from that, because usually just removal is just part of that battle.
I believe that he's a zombie. And he's just kicking around.
He's missing toes in a bladder now.
Yeah, this dude, just gets caught up. Keep going, let's move.
Yep. Like I said the other day or yesterday in our text, like, yep, he just cuts it off and keeps going.
Oh, but speaking of Sanders, I gotta say something about Shedeur Sanders. There was a story that came out. He said, or even I think Deion said, it's like Shedeur told his dad, "Don't come to minicamp." He was like, there's gonna be a distraction. Don't come. I'm the fourth string right now. There's no need for you to come. And then he literally told him, stay away. I gotta respect that out of the kid, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was waiting for him to say, because I wasn't going to anyway.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but
Yeah. Well, I mean,
so
he's got a goal. He's got a goal to be like the 47th quarterback since 1999 for
55th,
Cleveland Browns.
55th.
Sorry. I lost count.
So speaking of Sanders, Shador Sanders, pretty sure he was a trust fund kid growing up. Wouldn't you guys say?
100%.
100%. So speaking of trust fund, Pensacola Blue Wahoos are releasing a food item called the trust fund, and my lord, just look at this.
Did Donnie create this?
I don't know if Donnie created. Did you have this in the
Yeah.
league by any chance? Was this one of your private chef meals?
Yeah, I was gonna ask.
Well, it could have been, and it probably would have been fabulous. But I can tell you right now, I wouldn't buy that. It's not appealing to me.
Well, to buy this, you would A, have to notify the team 24 hours in advance, B, make an appointment, and C, have $32 on you. I don't know who has $32 out of this economy today. I know I don't.
I don't.
Well,
But
I can answer that in order. A, he knows a guy. B, he knows a guy. And C, he could buy everyone this thing in advance. So thank you, Donnie.
Think of how many hot dogs you could buy for $32 in a ball game.
Donnie, so we're
Well,
going
if you go to
down
Looney
to
Dog,
the
if you go to Looney Dog night with the Blue Jays, you can get a whole bunch of hot dogs.
Yep. What's that, Eric?
So we're gonna go do the Airbnb at Blue Wahoo Stadium, and then you're gonna order all this for us for dinner that night when we stay in the Airbnb.
Am I going to order it? No, I'm not going to order it for everybody. You can order it for yourself.
No, when we stay at the Airbnb that they do there at Blue Wahoo Stadium, then you're gonna order it for us for dinner that night.
Sure, why not? Let's live it up.
Let's go.
And
We
don't
can
worry,
take batting
Eric will
practice.
find a way to not pay for it. Don't worry.
It's funny because he said he's like, I'll order it. You pay for it.
That's right.
Yeah.
I didn't say they got paid for it, but I'll order it, sure.
so that means next CBM meal will be at Pensacola. Donnie's buying.
Donnie's there, not buying.
He's buying for himself.
Yeah.
So can you pull the picture back up? So I need that
sure can.
question that we usually ask for food items. Would you eat this?
Yes.
I probably would give it a try. I'm not big on crab legs, but
Oh man, you dip some crab legs in some butter.
Oh, crab legs are like the best part of this.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Ooh, baby.
Yeah. Well, see, Donnie's more of a lobster kind of a guy.
right.
Or
Fresh.
duck
It's
or
gotta
duck
be
Laurent.
It's got to be 3 hours old.
No, yeah, he's used to like local catches that they catch and then just cook right there. So
Yeah.
you know he's kind of about that life. So if it wasn't locally sourced and caught within an hour and then cooked, Donnie's not for it.
Exactly.
Donnie's gonna be highly disappointed when he comes to Wichita because we're not doing any of that.
I
You're not gonna be
got.
churning me up some
and Eric's
fresh
not
ice
cooking
cream
for
and
you
stuff.
either.
Did I just see? I gotta look for it, but I believe the Iron Pigs put out another identity.
They did. They did. Well, they've partnered with Hot Tamales.
There it
Oh,
is.
dang.
Okay, so it's not an identity. It's just a theme.
I'm
It's-
not gonna lie
it's
though,
similar to
that
being
hat is pretty nice.
It is a nice hat. It's
Patrick's
kinda like,
gonna go
this is
get it
kinda like-
behind him right now.
Nope.
Stay strong, Patrick. Stay strong.
You know, I'm good, man. I'm good. It's very similar to like the thing that they did with Peeps last year.
Yeah.
Because I want to say that Hot Tamales, and Mr. Producer, please correct me if I'm wrong on this. I believe that the maker of the Hot Tamales is a Lehigh Valley area brand, and they've got some kind of anniversary or you know some type of company anniversary that's I think this year, and hence the partnership with the Iron Pigs.
Very good. 100th year anniversary, and they were Bethlehem, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, so
Very
in the Lehigh Valley.
That I will consider that the Lehigh Valley area.
Yeah, so
I'm not a hot tamales kind of guy, but you know,
I
I
am.
like the identity.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
dude.
love hot tamales. Ooh.
Hot tamales is one of the best candies there is.
I wish more teams kind of did
Man,
mashups like that for items that were locally made. Like, I know Chattanooga had like maybe a moon pie hat at some point, but like that's really all they've done. I wish they did more with that.
which one was that?
Chattanooga moon pies.
Oh, yeah.
Little shoot 'em up, Deshaun. Hot tamales with a side of Dr. Pepper.
Woo. That's
Now
a
look
lot
at
of sugar.
Patrick. Patrick is like, yeah, let's do that right now.
That's an interesting combination. I don't know if I've ever done that, but I love hot tamales.
Yeah, well, go get the hot tamales and then go get a Dr. Pepper out of that giant cooler you keep in the back of that vehicle, Donnie.
I
That
don't
cooler
have a clue.
holding that
You
cooler
what?
holding all of your beer that you guys have not
Yeah.
had.
I was gonna say, like, I've seen that legendary cooler that you take around everywhere that you go. So don't tell me it doesn't exist. I know that thing exists.
Oh, it doesn't go
I
with me
feel
at
bad-
work, though.
Yeah, you what?
It doesn't go with me to work, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it'll
know
be
that
making
one's
the
true
trip
because
to Wichita
are you leaving for Wichita right now?
next week.
Next week. Okay.
Look
And
at
are you-
Eric. Look
Man,
at Eric
are
already
you-
shaking his
Are
head.
you
like,
driving
By
or
the way,
flying?
Eric is so excited. You know, you can never see it because of his resting, you know what face, but he is smiling inside. He's so excited.
I don't know. Can he deal with Donnie's lavish demands?
Huh?
That'll be kind of funny to see, though.
Man.
Eric, do it. It's okay. You'll be all right, Eric. You can smile for us and once in a while. It'll be okay.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of things that do not make Eric smile, I think it's time for the Final Four of the COPA tournament.
Oof.
It doesn't make Ed smile. That is
It's
such a
Fiesta
freaking good
4.
logo. I need that on. I need that on.
We need this in a t-shirt and a hoodie.
Yeah.
We need
Listen.
this.
I'm making a note on my calendar after the show is over to email you these dang logos. I've been meaning to do that for like the past month.
Yeah, I want a shirt of with this logo on it and of the Dad Hat one. I would totally get T-shirts of those.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we are go ahead.
Email those to me, Virgil, as well.
Okay, but you got to pay.
No, email it to him. Just him. Don't
Just him?
email it to him. He'll take
Okay.
care of it.
Okay.
He knows a guy.
Okay,
Does
I'll
look
definitely-
like-
yeah. So we're down to our final four teams. So for people who
The Fiesta 4.
So for the people who do not remember, here's where we are at. Out of the Dad Hat region, we have the Flying Chanclas of San Antonio.
Mm.
Out of Patrick's region, we have the Pavos Ovejas de Augusta, probably the biggest surprise of the tournament so far.
Pavos Salvajes.
In the Influencer region, we have the Cervezas de Durham, which has cost me a lot more than you guys are willing to admit. And then in Donnie's region, Lunaticos de Rocket City. So, are you guys ready to move on to see who will win this tournament?
Oh God, I'm nervous on what are going to be the matchups.
Oh,
That's what
man.
I'm nervous about.
Let's go.
All right. So, without further ado, first matchup.
Oh.
Flying Chanclas de San Antonio versus Lunaticos de Rocket City.
Not Lunaticos, Lunaticos. Lunaticos.
The Lunatic.
Lunaticus.
I hate you guys sometimes, you know. You just-
Man, that's that Lunaticus to Rocket City.
all right, Eric, start with you.
Flying Chunkless.
All right. Donnie.
Oh man. Yeah, I got to go Flying Chanclas. I love Lunaticos, but Flying Chanclas has been one of my favorites from the beginning.
Ed.
Okay. I'm sorry, producer. Gotta go with the flying chanclas.
Okay. And Patrick.
I've got to go flying chanclas as well.
That's perfectly fine. I figured they were Lunaticus was not going to win this one.
Hey, which one would you have picked, producer? Which one would you have picked?
I think your guys already know that answer. That would have been the flying chanclas.
Oh my god! All right, so we got the flying chanclas moving on to the championship. Okay.
All right. Next game, Cervezas de Durham against the Pavos Salvejas.
Oh god, I hate you. You're just doing it on purpose.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay,
Pavo Salvages.
Eric. I'm not saying a word.
So this is one where this is an easy one. However, it's like getting back at an X because of last week. So because of that, give me Pavos Salvajes.
Donnie?
Even though I started out the show wearing the Pavos Salvajes, I have thought that the Cervezas are the best one out there. So Cervezas for me.
Cervezas for me, baby. Cervezas for me as well.
Patrick.
Pavo Salvajes.
Great. I can finally say what I wanted to say for a while.
Here we go.
Eric, you are a hypocrite. You get on to me for not picking Wichita, but yet you have counterpicked Rocket City the entire time. So because of this, that's why I'm going to go with Cervejas.
Yeah.
And that's fine. I told you. I said it's the better logo, and I have that hat over the other one, but I can't pick it because it went against me last week. So I'm getting back at it. But obviously, it didn't matter.
Didn't matter.
Obviously, didn't matter because he's a little bitter about it.
Yeah,
no, just slightly better. So,
man, Pavo Salvages had a heck of a run in this tournament.
It sure did. Flying chanclas remind me of. Hey, listen, dude, me too, bro. I'm telling you, my family, I've gotten hit by chanclas before.
Reminds me of Abuela.
Bro, I'm telling you, I've been there, bro. So been there.
I have a little behind the scenes going on here. I created the final slides for each team for the next few slides, and I ranked them on what I thought what you guys were going to pick for the most possible favorite versus the least possible favorite.
Interesting.
This is slide 3. So slide 4 is our final.
Shut up.
So here's our final. Flying chanclas de San Antonio against Cervezas de Durham.
Now Eric actually has to choose one of the ones he didn't choose. Well, he chose the flying chanclas. He chose the flying chanclas. So he'll go with the flying chanclas over the Cervezas, right?
Maybe.
No, I mean, honestly, I'm just mad that it beat out Wichita and it shouldn't have. If that one up top wouldn't have changed his mind, you shouldn't let him keep changing his mind, but it makes sense for him. But honestly, I do like that one better than Flying Chocolate, so give me Cervezas, stay to run.
Okay. Donnie.
Yeah, as much as I've been a Flying Chocolate fan throughout this whole one, the Cervezas is one of my favorite all-time COPA logos, so I'm still wearing it. So, Cervezas.
Okay.
Patrick, go ahead, because I think I want to save Ed for last on this.
This is a tough one. Let's see. Should I do a Donnie here? I mean, the flying chanclas are fantastic. Man, it's just been such a great logo in this, and it's such an iconic logo. But give me Cervezas de Durham.
Ed?
Yeah, I love them both, man. This is such a hard one. And I have both of them too, which is the wild thing about this.
That's not surprising at all, Ed.
No, it's not. I have a lot of COPA hats. I think I'm going to go back to collecting just COPA brands hats. That's it.
Go get that Diamantes hat.
See, I had all 4 finalists with me tonight.
I have the Diamantes already.
Watch the
I
road,
have-
Donnie.
You
I have the
Diamante?
Tex-Mex. I got the Diamantes. I do.
You have the cheap Mexican restaurant hat?
I do.
Fantastic.
But I wore this one because Mia picked this one for tonight.
Ah. Happy belated birthday to Mia, by the way.
That's right.
Yeah.
Baby girl turned 7. And she asked for some lightsabers, by the way, guys. Proud Papa right here.
Yeah.
We've already played
girl.
yeah, so we're good there. Okay, I digress. I'm sorry, I apologize. Honestly, we already know that Cerveza's already won. I love them both. I love the color green, the neon green, but the pink and blue, it's also super nice. Give me the Cervezas.
And that is a sweep sort of Cervezas.
Wow.
So Cervezas have moved on to win the championship.
What does it say about this group that beer wins?
That we're a pretty cool ass group is what it sounds like. That or we all need sponsors.
Let's see here. I'm happy. I'm happy with this.
Well, fortunately, my proctologist sponsor from Thursday night's not here tonight. So.
But so Cervezas have won, but that's the end of our last tournament.
For now.
Or is it? We're not done yet. Now I can put into plan what I was really going to do with this. So I'm going to cancel this one. And Ed, can you please pull up the other one I have set up? Welcome
Yes,
to
sir.
DHC Second Chance.
Oh.
So what exactly is this?
Lynn wants to know, by the way, before you continue, if anybody has the Binghamton Condores Copa.
The what?
Binghamton?
Binghamton
Condores?
Yeah.
I don't have that one.
I do.
I have the Condores.
So we have had 3 tournaments. And I keep on saying after the end of each tournament that we're not done yet. We're going to do something here. So 3 slots are full, but we need a 4th slot before we continue what I'm doing here.
Okay.
So guys, I need you guys to help me pick the runners up for all 3 tournaments. One needs to advance to fill this last slot.
Do you?
Ooh.
So we have, so to if people remind, we have the Fresno Tacos that were the runners up for the DHC food tournament, losing out to the South Wake Shakes. We have the Dub C Seal Slingers, part of the Alt Identity tournament that lost out to the Biloxi Beach Chickens. And then
this should have been, the Seal Slinger should have won.
Well, that was a very tight vote. I was kind of surprised that one went the way it did. Yeah. And then the Flying Chocolate.
Donnie ever voted for Biloxi.
That was true. Flying Chocolates, the San Antonio runners-up of the COPA division, who we just saw lose to the Cervezas. So, guys, out of these 3,
we gotta only pick one.
You can only pick one.
Oh,
God.
Which one do you guys like? Now I'll give you some time.
This is tough, dude.
Now, also, we can also do the rest of this tonight if we give Eric time to go to the team store to buy me some time to do this.
Yeah, I can do that. The Alaska Gold Painters just won, so they're 3-0 in pool play. So they're the 1 seed from their bracket.
Well, we know what Mike is gonna pick already.
Well, I was gonna say you just heard the crowd in the background. They love that idea of Eric going to the store and then giving you time to go do that.
I mean, it was very on point on that one. Man. That was pretty good.
Well done. If you guys, I don't know if you guys set that up, but that's very well done. That was impeccable timing.
Mike picks the Seal Slingers, by the way.
Okay.
Man.
Here's the way I'm thinking about this is we still got to keep the spirit of the Seal Slingers alive, just for the simple fact that, like, that's not an actual team right now. They don't play as the Seal Slingers, right? They play as the Fish Sticks.
They have great crimes against humanity, by the way.
They have brought up the Seal Slingers as an ID logo, so that's why I did count this.
Yeah. Well, it's one of the great travesties of our time. So.
Yeah, I'm with you there, man. I don't know what to pick.
Yeah, I'm literally. This is almost the same as doing apples and oranges. So have fun.
Yeah,
They're
you didn't
both
make
so
this easy.
good.
You didn't make this easy, did you?
I never make things easy.
Oh, I know that.
To be honest with you, it to me is between the flying chanclas and the seal slingers. I love the tacos.
Yeah.
I think it's a great identity, but I think the it's between these two right here.
Honestly, same.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pick the chunkless myself.
Okay. Oh God.
You know what? I'm going to make this interesting. Give me the seal slingers.
I knew you were going to do
I
that.
was waiting for you to say Fresno tacos.
No, it's hard to go against the seal slingers when they're up there, man.
Just because it was such a hard fought battle between the chanclas and the cervezas, either way, it could have gone either way.
They got swept.
Seal slingers was
but
close too, wasn't
chunkless
it?
was solid throughout the tournament, though.
It was.
Yeah, Seal Slingers was a lot closer than the Chocolates battle was.
Yes.
Oh, okay, Joe. I like your way you're thinking. Rank them each 1 through 3 and then tally the points.
Well, that's kind of what we're doing because we already know who your third is.
Yeah.
Everybody's
he's not my burner account for nothing.
That's true.
I agree with you there. Yeah, so number 3 for me is tacos. And then number 2 is Seal Slingers. And it pains me to do this.
Virgil, question.
Yes.
Are we for this second chance? Are we supposed to think about the whole identity or just like what we see on screen?
Eric, what do you think?
Tacos 3, chocolates 2, Dub C 1.
So that's a tie.
Yeah, you're a producer.
I am still shocked to this day that Dub C lost the Biloxi.
I agree.
I'm going to give it to Dub C.
Okay. I can't hate it. Can't hate it.
All right.
Dub C, Seal Slingers live on.
Before I do anything with the matchups, Ed, pick a number between 1 through 4.
3.
3? All right. That's all I need. So if you guys want to cut to Eric now.
Eric, on you, buddy.
He's muted.
I am in the team store at Wichita State with the National Baseball Congress. Most of the stuff is just there.
These are 108 shirts? Nice.
There's some, nice. Yeah. Under Armour.
Yeah,
I like the 108s one.
That's a nice one.
That's a nice one.
Here's welcome to Wichita. That's a 108.
Can you pick one that's up for Donnie?
Hey, I know those shoes. I know who those shoes belong to.
Wait a minute. The celebrity himself.
And any liberal BJs in there?
No, they actually didn't make the tournament for the first time since
2014. I like that one.
Was that Beer, Baseball, and Fun?
Yep. And it has the NBC World Series.
Oh, I might have to get you to get me that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, unfortunately for the first time, they had an under 500 record this year, Donnie, or Ed Liberal, so they did not make it.
No, it's my team. I wanted them. I like that hoodie. That's nice.
So what you're saying is they went down?
I'm sure did.
That's enough of that. Patrick would not know about that.
Oh,
Dang.
God. Playoffs.
Dang.
Oh,
Playoffs?
Here we go.
I just want to win a game.
Here's the one with all the teams on the back.
Okay. All right. Any hats?
Yeah, there's a few. They have a couple team hats, the Seattle Studs.
Oh, nice.
Okay, I like that one.
Or the Hutchinson Monarchs.
Nice. Is that Hutchinson, Kansas?
Yeah, so it's an hour northwest of here. My grandma lives in Hutch, so I spent
I was waiting for you to tell that story.
many of times in Hutchinson. So yes, they runner up last year and they won it 2 years ago. So and they lost last night, but they're 2-1, so I think they're the 2 seed in pool play. The other ones, hold on a second.
Is the team for California at the NBC again this year?
Yeah, the Santa Barbara Forcers. Yeah,
Santa Barbara.
this is the one I really like. It's a snapback.
Oh, nice. Is that official league
No.
No.
or Old Fort?
No.
Yeah, I like that white one. Joe got the white one.
Yeah, and I bought it for Terry McCutcheon as well.
Speaking of Joe, where is he?
Behind him.
me.
We want to see the celebrity.
Picking us the junk friend.
Junk headband.
There you go, Donnie.
Ooh, we got
With
little
pins.
pins.
There's another one with all the teams on it.
Oh, I like that. Donnie's gonna have you pick up about 5 shirts.
Here's the stuff that Old Fort did, like
Oh,
this
I love
one.
that.
And then the old Lawrence Dumont Stadium. And then, of course, you can see his tag there.
Yeah.
So
Super proud of my boy, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, so some of this
shout
stuff
out to
is
Old
in
Fort.
here. Some of it's 108 stitches. So
And listen, I'll say this: those Old Ford T-shirts, they are comfortable.
uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
They're fantastic.
Mr. Producer looks so nervous. Look at him. He's
But,
like,
yep,
I don't know
that's
if you want
about
to
it.
get this done.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm meeting a time limit here, so I'm just almost ready.
Thanks for showing us that, Eric.
Yeah, of course, you're welcome.
You actually said nice things to each other. That's just
It's kind of
Well,
weird.
There's your
here's
first time
the
for everything.
bracket so far for the.
Ooh, just a second. Let's go in on that real quick. Let's see.
Hutchinson plays tomorrow
Okay.
against the Seattle Blackfins. San Diego Stars are in it. Lone Star Kraken, TPA Texas, Seattle Studs have a bye. The Hazel Arcs are the defending champs. They have a bye.
Yeah. Who's the favorite this year, Eric?
So we saw every team this weekend, and it's kind of a toss-up. It could be anybody from Alaska could win it. Santa Barbara, the 10-time champs.
Yep.
Seattle Studs.
Yeah. I was gonna say.
There's like 4 or 5 teams I think that could easily win it.
Okay. Well, that's cool. Congratulations on completing the baseball around the clock.
Thank you. If you guys get a chance, you got to come out here some time in July over the next few years to do it, because it's a ton of fun. Have some friends, go out, grill in between games, and just hang out and watch the sunrise during a game. 11 games in 33 hours.
Well, I'm trying to pencil my summer next year around that.
Well, I can tell you probably what weekend it's going to be. It's always going to be the end of July, so I could probably get you the exact dates.
I like it, Mr. Producer. I think we've given you enough time now.
Yes, you have. It's uploading right now. So once it's uploaded, we will begin. I hope you guys are ready.
We're not.
I'm not either.
I like the way Donnie
in this one.
Did Donnie switch to the Champions hat?
No, Donnie didn't have time to get all these hats, so he's not ready for this.
Okay. You haven't seen the back of Donnie's spacious vehicle.
Well, if y'all would have put the chocolates in the second chance, I had at least one possibility.
You're wearing one of the possibilities right now.
Yeah.
I'm wearing the champion cervezas.
Terry
All right.
McCutcheon
Or are you
says
saying the second chance is all the winners?
Terry
No,
McCutcheon says that it is well worth it, guys. May become a tradition for them. So there you go.
yeah, I may need to make it out there next year. So Ed, it is ready to be uploaded. Welcome to the. Dang it! I forgot to take out the COPA. Oh well. Welcome to the DHC Tournament Grand Championship.
Ooh.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's COPA. That's not COPA.
That's no. I'm
DHC COPA.
So we have our 3 winners and our second chance winner, and they're going up again for the Grand Championship and the prize of what that will be. What that prize will be, I will reveal after the winner.
Okay.
Okay. You guys ready for your first game?
Let's do
No.
it. Oh, man.
First game, we have the South Wake Shakes against the Dub C Seal Slingers, the winner of the second chance.
Okay. Mm. Mm. Give me. Mm.
Mm.
All right, give me the shakes.
Okay. Eric.
Yeah,
Give me
Eric.
Give me the South Lake Shakes.
That's 2 for Shakes. I can hear in Ed's voice how nervous he is during this. So Patrick, I'm gonna let you go next.
Mm.
Give me the Dub C Seal Slingers, baby.
When I really first started doing all of this content creation and all that with corporate media and all that, Dub C, they were the first ones to come to us and say, "Hey, we can do some cool things around this. I'm picking the team name and all that." And I remember, Terry McCutcheon says, "Shake it off, shake it off." So does Lynn. So,
But
But that's them. This is you.
yeah, this is your choice.
don't do that to the Seal Slinger, guys. Good job, Patrick. You know what? Let's go with Seal Slingers.
Boom.
So Seal Slingers has a tie with the South Wake Shakes.
Mm-hmm.
So let me think about this.
By the way, while you're thinking, potential Cubs trade target Emmanuel Clase is off the board for them.
Oh, I'm shocked by that.
What?
So I picked the
I
Seal
thought
Slingers.
PCA was going to go to them.
In the name contest, I picked the Seal Slingers. I do love that one a lot. But when I saw the Shakes, especially at CBM meetup last year, I have fallen in love with that logo. I have fallen in love with everything with that identity. It's one of my favorite hats. I'm going with the South Wake Shakes.
Wow. Wow.
Okay.
I really thought you were going to go Seal Slingers. You threw
So
me
did
a
I.
curveball.
So did I.
I was a big Seal Slingers person, but to me, there's just one that is South Wake Shakes is just a better one to me.
Really?
Yes, really.
Really?
Game check.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Cervezas de Durham against the Biloxi Beach Chickens. I'm sorry, Holstinger, but I gotta stay true.
Your whole singer Virgil just crushes dreams. It's all good.
Okay, Eric.
Biloxi Beach Chickens.
Okay.
Yeah, the closest thing I've got to the beach chickens is the Agua Salajes, so I got to go with the beach chickens over the cervezas this time.
Mm-hmm.
That beach chicken logo is just too good.
Patrick.
Yeah, for me, this is pretty easy. The Biloxi Beach Chickens.
Okay.
A friend of the show, by the way. Baseball by Design podcaster Paul Caputo on Instagram Live says Cervezas clearly.
Really?
And I'm
I
going
didn't
to
even know
agree
he
with
watched
him.
this show.
I was gonna say, is he a friend of the show if he shows up once every 4 years?
I mean, that's
Wait.
true.
Wow. So many insults here, but I'm gonna go pick the cervezas, even though the Biloxi Chickens is gonna win. I give you the cervezas.
By the way, Brockmire episode 3 is going to hit.
Okay, I got to give you that one. That was actually funny.
That was pretty good.
That's the first time in show history that I thought anything I said was moderately amusing.
But
Well, see, Patrick, the key is you've got to pick your moments and not be throwing up me bounds like Angel Reese all the time. Just pick your moments and fire a few good shots.
it's just a few here and there. By the way, this is coming on Instagram Live, okay? Paul, the Beach Chickens logo is not good. I didn't recognize the show because Eric is talking.
Wow. Shots fired.
So does Paul's answers swing anybody's answers to the surveys?
No, Paul's clearly wrong, even though he is a friend.
Okay.
No, he's wrong about the logo. He's not wrong about Eric. Is what you guys
How
are
would he
saying?
know though? He's never watching this, so how's he know if I talk or not?
Well, we don't
So,
know that. Maybe
Beach
he watches
Chickens-
and just doesn't say anything. Maybe he does have a burner account.
Beach Chickens have moved on. So the final, South Wake Shakes against the Biloxi Beach Chickens.
I'm going to go last on this one. I want to hear what you guys have to say on this one.
Donnie.
I'm like Virgil. I absolutely love the South Wake Shakes logo. I'm going Shakes.
Eric.
I agree. I wish they would have the hat hot pink with my size, but yeah, I like both, but give me South Wake Shakes.
Patrick.
Give me Biloxi Beach Chickens.
Ed.
Shake weights.
So you picked the shake. I was afraid you were going to make me come down to it.
No. That's what Paul says. Shake weights.
Okay.
No, I got the chickens.
You got the. So I'm coming down with the winner here.
Hold on. Where is the South Wake Shakes? What team is that?
Holly Springs. You were there.
Holly Springs.
So exactly. So you need to kick that guy out of town if he can't even go with his own hometown.
So it's a tie for
Shame.
them.
But a chicken is the rooster is my Chinese zodiac, my spirit animal.
Okay. So since I'm deciding the winner, mine has to be full screen for this.
Absolutely, 100%.
So some of you are probably asking, what exactly is this prize that it's going to be? So before I unveil the winner, I called this the DHC Grand Championship, but this is also something a little different. So for those who do not know, I have a tattoo that I probably need to have covered up in my past, from a time in my past life. So this entire time with logo votes, not only have you guys been voting for the best logo, you've also been voting for what tattoo I'm going to be covering up that tattoo with.
No way.
Oh man, I thought he was about to show us his butt cheeks.
No.
No, that was last week.
That was last week, yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, and I will try to be documented this because I've got a friend who's going to be helping me find a good place to do this. I will be showing off, hopefully with maybe next few months, however long it's going to take, my new South Wake Shakes tattoo.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
So I am picking South Wake Shakes to win the tournament.
What?
Wow. But when you do that, we have to let Holly Springs know that you're doing that, because that needs to be plastered on their social media.
Right.
Absolutely.
By the way, Paula said he's don't tell Ranger Amy that he is getting a Hitchhiker's Guide tattoo.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Virgil,
So, yes.
that's good. Yeah, I'm happy for you, man. That's gonna be a sick tattoo.
Do you know how long I've been holding this in without letting things slip? Like, this was my plan from the beginning with all of these.
That's
Had a
tournaments.
joke there. Had a joke
That's
there.
so awesome.
Man. But I'm so glad Biloxi didn't win because like that's gonna be a hard thing to explain why a Rocket City Trash Panda fan tax or season ticket holder has a Biloxi tattoo of all things.
Mm-hmm.
So
had I known that that's what you were gonna do, I would have made sure.
By the way,
that's why I didn't tell you guys beforehand because I knew that's how it ended up with a freaking queso tattoo.
I wish it would have happened.
No,
by the way,
the idea was to get Ed to get a quesos tattoo.
Ed is not getting a quesos tattoo, but
Paul we still have to determine your Northwoods League loss punishment.
Loss punishment, yeah, I know. Paul says that
Frisco
Cervezas would have made a better tattoo.
What was that?
Say that again, Eric.
I was going to say his punishment is Frisco Queso's tattoo.
I won't get that bullshit. That ain't happening.
I'll pick a better team next time, man.
What did Paul say?
Y'all picked the team that I wanted because you say it was like, oh, collusion. Ed is doing the thing, and then he's going last. Now he can't go first, even though it's going to pick the team. But no.
What's the lesson, Ed? Show up.
So what was the thing that Paul said?
That a Cervezas would have been a much better tattoo.
Oh no, I completely agree. But Cervezas didn't get picked.
Yeah, well, you fuckers decided not to pick it.
That's the luck of the draw with these guys.
Diamante's Taco Place. Yes, that's the tattoo you should have gotten.
Yeah, Diamante's place. So celebrate a cheap Mexican restaurant with the Diamante's tattoo. Get the Speedy Gonzalez number 5 at the number 1 Speedy Gonzalez with your Diamante's tattoo.
Oh, dude, that would have been so sick.
That's pretty funny.
getting the Speedy Gonzalez with my new tattoo.
Now, if Paul is willing to put up the funds for it, I'll go Cervezas tattoo too. I mean,
there you go, Paul. And he says, "Your body, your choice."
Yeah, Paul. Can you give him an advance on that on all those proceeds you make from your podcast?
None of us make that.
Well, no, I know that's a large part of his income is all that money he makes from the Baseball by Design podcast.
I will say this, man.
Or if we get short, let Donnie pay for it. I mean,
he says, Paul says, you got both of you will go together. Bro, I don't hate it, man. Good for you, bro. That'll be a good tattoo. That'll be a good tattoo to have on the Southwest shape. So he says that Paul will donate all of his podcast proceeds for the tattoo, the Cervezas tattoo.
Well, I know it's a significant amount of proceeds.
That means you owe him money.
I just need to shake down Dan Simon. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
There you go.
And with that is the conclusion to all of for this, I guess, this span of minor league logo tournaments. Thank you all for joining during this. There's been a lot of different teams that I kind of forgot existed.
This was a good reminder of those logos. It really is.
Reminder of those logos. Yeah. And I actually bought a hat because of this, the Kentucky Bear Cheese hat for the food one. So yeah, this was fun. Thank you for letting me do this. So
big shout out to you, man.
I was going to say thank you for doing this for us. Yeah, Mike says that imagine the Beats Chickens holding a Cervezas. 2 teams can do a collab.
Hey, there you go.
Well, that would first involve Durham bringing back the Cervezas.
Listen, all I'm hearing is that you have opportunity to do a full sleeve of nothing but baseball tattoos.
Oh, that would be awesome. Be a whole arm full of minor league logos.
Oh, yeah. Pick your winners, the ones you want, even the quesos, and then, tattoo them all over.
I know a guy that's done that, that's gotten several minor league logos tattooed on his leg or in his arm. Along with other things that he's gotten tattoos for, but he's got several minor league logos on his body.
So there you go. I just think it's a great idea.
Man, that was a very emotional tournament for you guys trying to do those picks. I've never heard Ed. I've never heard Ed be so quiet before on picks.
It's Paul says I had Rita's water ice last night, and it reminded me of that CBN meetup with the Durham's bowl game with the Ritas. Oh man, some Ritas right now sounds
That's right.
good.
It was there, yeah.
It was tough. It was a tough tournament, especially the Copa. That was a tough one. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little mad at some of the choices by you guys.
I don't know what you're
Just
talking
want to
about.
put that out there.
You should have showed up.
But Joe,
I'm not Joe. I'm Virgil.
a flying chanclas tattoo on your butt cheek.
No one wants to see my butt.
Doesn't matter. You still got it. And that's hilarious. And
That'd
then
be
I
pretty-
have been
that'd be
told
pretty
that
good.
Eric is uncharacteristically quiet right now. Rumble
Really?
Ponies have gray 920 caps for $21. This is from Lynn.
Huh.
So
I get the sense she's in Binghamton right now.
I believe so. Guys, thank you so
Oh,
much
real
for
quick,
joining us.
For,
Yeah.
for our sponsor, Old Fort, Logan put out there today. Old Fort through the end of the NBC tournament has all of the NBC shirts on his website for $20.
There you go.
That's a good deal.
Go support him. Go support him. And maybe use code Dad Hat and see if you can get something off of that.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go. Guys, thank you so much for doing this tonight, being part of this Dad Hat Chronicle Sports Show tournament. It has come to an end. I'm sure we will come up with a different tournament. It doesn't have to be baseball related. We can do other things, football, baseball, foods,
hate?
anything. And what you said, Virgil?
Things you hate?
Things I hate. There you go. Absolutely. I got a list going. Don't you worry.
Yeah, Phil Augusta did not survive, by the way.
No, it did not. Augusta did not survive.
No.
I am sorry to say that. So let's go around and then see what we got going on with specific content. I'm going to start with you, Eric.
Sorry, I'm jamming out to the music here.
Still DRE.
I knew Patrick would like it. So tomorrow on the Fun Average podcast, we have on Eric Vickery. He's been on before. He wrote the book Running Redbirds about the 1982 St. Louis Cardinals. This time he's written a book about a tragic bus crash of the Spokane Indians back in 46, I believe. And so he comes on talking about his new book. So Eric Vickery comes on tomorrow.
All right, let me know where you can find the book so I can get it. Also, Mr. Mayor.
I don't have a lot going on except working some nights this week. So I'm working tonight, working tomorrow, but I will probably be back in the studio on Thursday. I've got 4 nights of Fireflies games coming up this weekend. So catching up on some baseball.
Love it. Mr. Producer.
Currently, I'm going to be looking for a tattoo artist to see who I want to have the job done, but no more brackets for me for a while. No more logo finding. I'm just going to take a break, and I'm going to trash panda games. Get caught up on that again.
I love it. We got some football coming up. We already started. The NFL just started. We need to talk about on Thursday. Put it on the list. The UFL. Some shaking of cities. Some shakeups. So we have to discuss that as well. Mr. Prospector, how about you?
Still on hiatus for a few more weeks, but we are going to be back at some point, I promise. But just reassessing some things. So just appreciating the rest of the great content coming out from CBM.
All right. And then as far as the Dad Hat Chronicle Sports Show, it is officially going on summer vacation. Not the show, I'm kidding. The podcast is going on vacation. There will be no episodes for the month of August. We'll be back in September. I am working on some other things that we will be bringing to you guys in the near future. But thank you guys for joining us. DHC Sports Show will be back on Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And until then, go and support the minor leagues. Everybody, get yourself a tattoo of a minor league baseball logo, because why not?